something that tastes as good as the first cup of coffee in the morning, literally. Like, do not argue with me on this. But anyway, good morning everyone. I have a very fresh me this morning. I just got out of shower, washed my hair, exfoliated my body. I'm getting ready to do my tan. So I had one of those very long pampered kind of like showers, but it feels so good and I look so pale. It's so weird to see myself like this pale. I don't even think I have a foundation this color. But yeah, I woke up this morning, did all of that. It's still super early. It's like 8 o'clock. I woke up at 7. I was so tired. My alarm kept ringing at like 6 o'clock, but I just couldn't open my eyes. So I woke up at 7. Showered, washed my hair. I put purple shampoo in my hair, so I'm hoping I'm gonna see a difference. If not, then I have to call Anya to go again and apply toner on my hair. If you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with tanning. I have been tanning non-stop for the past 4 years, I guess. As much as I love laying under the sun, but it's just a skincare thing, scares me. So I have been loving self-tanning. So I have been tanning for 4 years non-stop, and throughout the years I've learned so many things that help me achieve a more flawless tan, which I'm gonna share them with you guys today. But first thing first, I want to drink my coffee, and then I'm waiting for the sun to come out a little bit, to be honest with you guys, because it is very dark in here. You guys can't see it because I'm sitting right in front of the biggest window, but yeah, the place that I'm planning on filming is literally pitch black. It's only lit up by the Christmas tree lights. I'm just gonna drink my coffee, wait a little bit until this area gets a little bit more bright, and then we're gonna do my tan together. So a few hours later, I dried my hair. That's literally my #1 tip. Dry your hair before you start applying your tan, because if you don't, then your tan can look patchy on these areas, and obviously that's not a ideal look. So for sure, first dry your hair. I just rough dried my hair with my Dyson blow dryer, what do you call it, the smoothing brush. I just went over it and I just ran brushed these front pieces because I wanted to see the color, and I definitely need a toner. The purple shampoo helped it a little bit, but not too much. So I need to go see Anya again and put toner on this fronts. But besides that, moving on to the tan. So first things first, make sure if you need to shave, exfoliate your body, and make sure you don't have any remaining tan on, because it can create kind of patches if you have tan from the times before, unless you exfoliate every day. If not, then the tanning product will stick to those patches and make them a little bit darker, and obviously that's not a good look. So what I use for exfoliating is this ST.TROPEZ. It's called Prep and Maintenance Tan Enhancing Polish. This is what I use to exfoliate my body, and sometimes if I don't want to use this, honestly, you don't have to if you're using an exfoliating glove. I just put my body shower on my exfoliating glove, which the one that I'm using is Glow by Lydia. Absolutely love this. It is truly one of a kind exfoliating gloves. It just gets the job done. You don't need actual physical exfoliate. Just a body wash is pretty much good enough to apply on this and go all over your body. Sorry, these are wet because I was just using them. And this is the back exfoliator. I absolutely love this because I have a hard time removing tan from this area, and this gets rid of everything. And then to the tanning. For sure, before starting to tan, apply moisturizer on your dry areas. Dry areas are ankles, I would say all over your feet, all the way to your ankles, and then knees, elbows, and hands. Focus a lot on your wrist areas, and that's about it for me. I'm not talking about my face tanning yet. We're talking about the body one, and then we'll move on to the face. The moisturizer that I use, honestly, you can use anything that you want. You don't have to go for sure with this one, but since I had it, I'm using it, and I'm actually very happy with it. It's the ST.TROPEZ Prep and Maintenance Tan Enhancing Moisturizer. I go all over my dry areas process with this before applying the tan. My best tip is wait like 2 minutes after applying this and then start applying your tan. Now for the actual tanning process and what I used. We all know how much I love ST.TROPEZ, and these are the products that I use to tan my body. This ST.TROPEZ 1 Hour Express one is my absolute favorite. This gives me the darkest tan without looking like patchy or streaky. And then for my upper body, I'm using the Purity line. So Purity line has a foam and has a gel depending on what you like. I honestly like both of them, but since I'm running out of the gel, I'm gonna use the foam right now. I personally think, this might be very wrong, but I personally think the gel is a little bit more concentrated and gives me a little bit of a darker tan compared to the foam, but I might be completely wrong. But anyway, for my upper body, I use this because I feel like this can be just a little bit heavy on my upper body if I don't pay too much attention. It can get a little bit patchy, but when I'm the palest and I want the darkest tan, especially during summer, I do this all over my body. But usually during winter and fall, I go with this on lower body and this on my upper body because this is literally foolproof. If you're just starting to tan, go with the Purity line because it's just phenomenal. Like, you cannot go wrong with it. A lot of people ask me, this doesn't have a color guideline, like how do I then see where am I applying? It's just I pay attention to make sure cover everywhere. But with this line, because it's not too dark, it's not like overpowering, even if you miss an area, it's not gonna show as much because this blends so beautifully. It doesn't create like patches whatsoever. Both of them fade so pretty. Like, I can't tell you guys, like in between tans, I never have an ugly patchy skin because they just fade gorgeously. The key to having like a smooth transition in between your tans is applying moisturizer. I literally apply moisturizer every single day after I start tanning. I try to avoid oils as much as I can until it's like time for me to exfoliate my tan and apply a new layer, because the oil can disturb the tanning process. So I only apply oil 1 day or 2 days before I'm getting ready to remove my tan and apply a new layer. It both hydrates my skin and preps it for tanning, and it also helps getting rid of the remaining of the tan. But yeah, if you want to have a flawless tan, you have to make sure that you moisturize your body every single day, because any tanning product I have ever used is drying. Especially during fall and winter, we already have like dry skin, so make sure you moisturize your body all the time when you have a tan on, for tan to gradually fade and doesn't create like patches. Now to the mist. The mist that I use is the, again, by Glow by Lydia. Absolutely love this. I love these velvety kind of materials. They just work the best, they blend the best, and they soak up the excess product. When I say they soak up the excess product, doesn't mean that they soak up a lot of product. It's just like a beauty blender for your body. Basically only the excess goes into it. When I wash this, which I try to wash it literally every time that I use it, because I've noticed that if products gets built up to it, then my tan is not as smooth. So I try to wash this every time that I use it. Super easy. And every time when I wash this, there's not too much color that comes out. That means it's not soaking up all the product. It's just basically the excess product that is left on your skin. This grabs it, so your tan is a little bit more smooth. I want to explain to you guys how my tanning, because while I'm tanning I can't talk to you guys. I first apply my moisturizer on my dry areas, as I said, my feet, ankles, elbows, hands and knees. Wait like a couple of minutes for it to soak in, and then I go in with my meat and my tanning product. Because I'm a tanner that starts from bottom to top, it's just a habit, I go in with this ST.TROPEZ extra dark one. Shake it well. For each leg, like complete leg, I apply like 6 to 8 pumps. I know that seems a lot, but trust me, it is not. It just will look gorgeous. I don't apply it on my knees or on my ankles or feet. I first go in between my ankle and my knee, and then knee to like my bikini line. With remaining product that is left on my tanning meat, I go all over my feet and my knees. Make sure you blend the back of your knees and your back of your ankles really well, because those are areas that have a little bit more of a fold, so you need a little bit more of a blending there. So that's for my feet area. Then the stomach and the back are pretty self-explanatory, but then we move on to the hands. Again, I take my meat with the same meat and I go in with my upper body one. Each hand I do about like 3 to 4 pumps. This is, as I said, very light. It's not too light, like it doesn't give you color, it gives me a beautiful tan on, but my upper body tends to be a little bit more darker than my lower body, so this works perfectly for all over color to look the same. So I apply 3 to 4 pumps, and I start again. I don't apply to my hands or my elbows. I start from my wrist all the way to my elbow, and I blend it both ways, and then go from my elbow to my shoulder, blend all of these, and go all the way on this area. And then whatever is remaining on my pad, I go all over my hands. Make sure when you're doing your hands, you bend your fingers and go all over it, and of course go in between as well, because a tan can get stuck in these areas and it doesn't look cute. So yeah, do that with your hands, and make sure you blend it very well around your wrist area. And as I said, do not apply fresh product. Trust me, it's gonna get color on it even if you do it with the remaining product. So that's the hands. I do that, and then I go all over my chest. I do 2 to 3 pumps all over my chest, my neck. Make sure you get these areas, because these areas, especially if you have your hair up like in a pony, these are areas that will show, and if you don't have a tan on, it just looks a little bit weird. Make sure you go all over your neck. I don't do my face with this product. I'll show you what I use for my face and ears and stuff in a little bit after we're done tanning our body. And what else? Lydia has the back tanning mitt in her kit as well, which is super useful, but most of the times I have someone to help me with the back tan, so I have not used that enough. So I just use my regular mitt to do my back tan as well. But if you don't have anyone nearby to help you with your back tan, that applicator is perfect basically. Obviously in a video I'm wearing a robe because we're not that kind of a channel, but if I am doing it alone, then I basically stand there completely naked and wait for my tan to sink in for at least 5 minutes. This formula is super quick drying, like it literally takes seconds for it to dry. But I personally, since I wear a lot of white, I like to wait like 5 minutes for all the product to absorb in and get dressed. And I personally love to wear like a dressing gown for the first hour or so. Like for example, I do my hair, I do my makeup, and when within an hour or so I want to get dressed, like with the peace of mind, I get dressed. If I wear white, yes, sometimes the tan transfer, not the purity one, but the dark mousse one, which is this one. Sometimes it gets transferred. For example, if I wear white pants, inside of my pants will get a little bit of a color on it, but this does not stain. Same thing goes with my sheet. I usually am a morning tanner, like I tan in the morning, and by nighttime I take a shower and go to bed. I leave my tan on for all day long. You don't have to. This gets dark, pretty dark by like 3 hours or so. If you want a super dark tan, I personally would advise leaving it on for as long as you can. I personally love tanning early in the morning and leaving it on until at night, like when I want to go to bed, I shower and then go to bed. The first shower that I do not use any kind of loofah or exfoliating product. I just basically rinse it off with water and soap, and that's about it. And then other tips, these are random tips that come to my mind. Make sure you remove all your jewelry before applying your tan, because obviously the jewelry can create a line, and I personally don't like that. So I remove all my jewelry as much as I can, not my earrings and stuff, but like necklaces, bracelets, rings, anklets, anything that you have, try to remove it. Apply your tan, wait for it to dry, and then like put back your jewelry. Another tip, hands and feet. I wash my hands probably after an hour of applying my tan. Within an hour, I wash my hands with just water, no soap, nothing. And obviously throughout the day, especially now, we wash our hands a lot. so the tan doesn't cling onto your like folds and it looks a little bit better. If you leave your hands for like 8 hours complete, there's a chance that it can be super dark and not flattering. So try to wash your hands after like an hour or so of applying the tan. Same thing with the feet, if you have the chance. I don't do that always with my feet, but with my hands I always make sure to wash it after an hour of tan. Now we're gonna move on to my face tanning. You can apply those tanning products to your face, but I absolutely love the combination that I'm gonna show you guys now. Again, with ST.TROPEZ, I promise you guys this is not a sponsor post. I have worked them before, like a few months ago, but this is not part of that partnership whatsoever. I genuinely love these products. As you guys can see, I'm running out of all of the products. I have used this much of it. Started using ST.TROPEZ probably I think from last year, and I was so shocked that I've never tried it because I tried a lot of products in the market and so far nothing come even close to this. But yeah, now to my face. I showered obviously this morning. I only applied my LMS face mist to my face. I didn't do any serum, moisturizer, nothing, because when I'm applying this face tan, I like to apply it to a bare face, but my skin is super dry, so I can't just leave it as is after my shower. I have to apply some sort of hydration for me to be able to move my face. I actually have a little bit of situation here that I put a little bit of Aquaphor on it. If you've never tried Aquaphor on your pimples, try it. It's like life-changing because it doesn't create a... When you apply the Aquaphor, it's basically the process of scab situation is faster. It heals a little bit faster, and this is at the scab stage because I touched it yesterday, which I would not recommend touching your pimples. But anyway, back to skincare. So I first go in with this. This is one of the best meats that I have ever applied. It's just phenomenal. You don't need to blend it. It doesn't create patches. It doesn't make your face orange. It gives you the most beautiful, subtle golden bronze. Obviously, the more you apply, the darker it will get. So on the first days that I have this pale, I like going in a little bit heavy-handed. I will apply this in the morning and I will apply this at the night as well. So I'm gonna start off without anything on my face. I'm gonna start applying this on my face, and this is my secret weapon for my ears. I go over my ears as well with this. It does not ruin my piercing whatsoever. At the end, I will just go over my piercing and clean them with alcohol wipe, but it does not ruin them whatsoever, and it does not create patches in your ear. Don't do it too much, just like one pump from far is perfectly fine. But yeah, this is what makes my ear match my face and my body. So I'm gonna mist this all over my face now. Let this sink in for probably like a minute or so, and then I go in with my this is glow boosting vitamin C and D serum. This is from the Purity line again, but the orange one, which I think it's made for a little bit of a lighter color skin tones. Absolutely love this. Take your morning moisturizer, whatever it is. I'm using the LMS Pro Collagen Marine Cream with SPF because probably I'm not gonna apply makeup today, so I want to make sure that I am using my SPF. So I take a little bit of that, and then I do 2 drops of this, mix them well, and go all over my face. And then take it a little bit on your chin area. I don't go too down because we applied fake tan there. So now that I have applied the moisturizer and the serum, while my skin is wet, I again go in with this, because when your skin is wet, it acts as a sponge and it soaks in the product better. So I will go over this one more time because this is not dark at all, and no matter how much you use, it's not gonna match completely with your body. My face is always a couple of shades lighter than my body, but overall this gives a very beautiful glow to the skin that I absolutely love. Sometimes I even go without makeup or foundation because I love the glow that this gives. So I'll go over all over my face again and let it sit. That is my face tan done. I'm not a huge fan of makeup wipes. You guys know that. They're my biggest no-no. The only time that I use them is in these times. And take the wipe and clean in between your hands.
don't go too down like from here because it can create patches. Just the inside of your hand, see, just a little bit of color comes out. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. It's not a lot, it's just a little bit, but this is perfect for avoiding getting dark palms basically. That is my tanning done. I'm just gonna wait for like an hour or so. I'm gonna do my hair, my makeup, get ready for the day, do all the things that I need to do for the day, and then at night I will shower, apply a thick layer of moisturizer. Again, make sure you don't apply a moisturizer that is full of oil because it can disturb the tan process. My favorite one is the Brazilian Bum Cream. You guys already know that. So I'm gonna apply that and then go to bed, and tomorrow morning when my tan is all developed, I will show you guys the final result of it. Good morning everyone. We have a very much of a tired me, still in bed. I just needed to take the morning off because yesterday it got insanely busy, like insanely busy, trying to finish up all my work for this year so I can take off after Christmas all the way to the new year. By the way, yes, I have extensions in because I slept with my extensions. Yesterday when I got home I was so tired. Yesterday we went to one of my friend's house and I got home really late, and we might have a little bit of too much champagne. So yeah, I always feel weird when I tell you guys about somewhere that I've been and I haven't take you guys along with me. I think I talked about it before on my vlogs as well. 98% of people in my life don't have an online life. So I mean, not that they don't have social media. So I mean, some of them don't have social media, but most of them are not very active on social media. So I feel very, very weird vlogging around them. I need this COVID to be over so I can hang out with my blogger and vlogger friends, people that are more comfortable vlogging around, because I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of seeing me. I'm the first one to admit I am not the most exciting person out there. So can't wait for everything to go back to normal so I can hang out with my friends again. I took my second hole earring out because it was just really badly hurting, so I just took it out and it's still a little bit swollen. I think it has a little bit of infection. This hole is the only one that bothers me. Like, this was pierced probably more than 20 years ago, but I think the place it was pierced was not a correct place, and every once in a while it gets like, I'm not gonna say infected because I'm sorry if this is a little bit disgusting, but I'm not gonna say it gets infected, but it gets irritated. But yeah, I just took the earring out so you can breathe a little bit, and then I'm gonna put back the earring, and it was hurting when the earring was in. At one point today I'm gonna get up from my bed and be a little bit more active. I'll show you guys how my tan is looking because I'm sure everybody's waiting for that. Last night I totally forgot that I have tanned my face and I scrubbed my face. So usually it doesn't look as pale as it is looking right now. But last night, I usually don't scrub the first day that I tan, but last night I totally forgot. And when I got back home I was so tired that I removed my makeup and then scrubbed my face, and then mid scrubbing I remembered that I was not supposed to scrub. So anyway, my face tan is not looking its best because I scrubbed it. It usually is probably 1 or 2 shades darker, but I wanted to start off my vlog to show you guys my skin without any makeup, because in a little bit I'm gonna get dressed and ready for the day. So I'll show you guys my tan in a little bit so you guys can see how does it look. And what else, we're going to Monte's house. I'm sure you guys know who Monte is. It's my little cousin that I sometimes include him in my videos, but if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing his pictures ever since he was born, literally. So we're going to their house. Actually getting really hungry, so I'm gonna go have lunch and then shower and then finally get ready for the day. Hello. Finally we're in shot. So I'm finally ready for the day. I'm sorry this lighting here is not the best, but this is the best area I could find to film right now. because it's such a gray day and there's not that much sunlight. But I just want to show you guys my OOTD and my tan, and this is how my tan is looking. It's all developed and looking fabulous. I absolutely love the Saint.TROPEZ tan, as I said it millions of times. If you're new in a tanning game, I would highly recommend using the Purity line first, and then when you kind of learn how to navigate it, then go to the Express one, because the Purity one is so easy to blend. It's just foolproof. So I absolutely love that. That's why I use it on my upper body, because I always found out the upper body gets darker quicker, so I love using the Purity one on my upper body. But as you guys can see, it has a beautiful golden glow. It is not orange, it is not green, it is not patchy, as you guys can see on my hands. Like, I don't have any patches on my hand because the Purity one is so easy to blend, and the key to not getting patchy hands is blending it well, and 2, washing your hands within an hour of like tanning your body. Just wash your hands only, and after an hour. But yeah, here is the tan looking fabulous. And now to my OOTD. I'm wearing this gorgeous dress from H&M. It's such a beautiful dress. It's like it's gray undertone brown. This satin belt is from a brand called Universal Standard. This is from years ago, so if it's still available to purchase, I will link it for you guys. And then I'm wearing my ASOS satin flat shoes as well. I just think they're super cute and comfortable and festive. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.